It is a good day when big boxes arrive. These are our brand new wheels from Racing Division for a very cool father and son project. The car is there. So let me tell you what we're doing in the workshop today. Julian is the back there with some fire because we're doing what started as a suspension refresh. So normally we specialize in setup, alignments, quicker stuff, smaller stuff. But we also do a couple of big projects. This was not the one or the other. Basically, a father and son came together in the Trackspeed workshop with a car that they wanted to do a few laps. They had a few parts like a suspension and a big brake kit, but they wanted to check the car. The car looked clean from outside, but it was a typical UK car, so everything under the car was rusted. There started Julian's battle with rust, and we tried to remove all. You hear this? This is exactly what has been happening here. A lot of hammering, a lot of fire action, but also a lot of this. And I'm talking about this stuff. When you want to align a car like an EP3, you need a little bit more adjustability. So for example, these hard race tow arms, they help a lot. But it's also things like fresh bushings. These cars are now old, okay? So you want sometimes to replace a couple of bushings with cool hard race parts so the suspension can move freely. Maintenance things like tie rods. And then the car came with a big brake kit. We don't know exactly how it would work, but we realized that it's gonna need spacers. And then, of course, when you do spacers, you do also like a stud conversion, so we have like high quality studs. And then a couple of quality nuts. And suddenly you have much more than a quick alignment. You have a full suspension refresh. Julian has been fighting back there with hammers and fire. But I think we're gonna have a very cool car in the end.
Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Yeah. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route.
And it was a bit of a BMW themed month because we had some great cars. Like we had this beautiful M4 from Dustin that we did tires and alignment, very clean car, tractive dampers, very cool spec, nice carbon bits, very understated, cool car. And then at the other side of the spectrum, we had crazy drift cars, like E3's 1000 horsepower drift car. And it shows you a little bit that we cover actually the whole ground because like literally the next day after, we had our friend Axel with his normal BMW RCN car that we did alignment for. And I think you might have seen his impressions on social. He already posted about this. But yes, we do the whole thing. Like it can be like a simple VLN RCN race car, it can be a track day build, or it can be like a crazy drift car. You come here and we apply the same effort and attention to details that we do in everything. And of course, it buttons up to cool stories.
Because one of the coolest things we did was actually a very simple job in Joseph's clean E92 M3. The guy has a very cool story behind the car and his trip, and I'm gonna let him tell you more about it.
So my name's JP, been into cars and bikes my whole life. 3 years ago, had a fun time hitting a van and pulled all the nerves out of my spine. Everything on this side of my body is paralyzed and doesn't work. So for the last 3 years has basically just been trying to work out how to live a normal life. And so I thought I'd start doing that by riding a motorcycle one-armed again. So tomorrow will be the 3rd year anniversary of the crash. I do something as stupid as possible. What's crazier than riding motorcycles around Ireland? And we thought, driving a German car from the UK to Nürburgring. So that's what we've decided to do this year. So the car's had a new subframe, new suspension, which is KW-V3. The intakes are all Evolve automotive. So you've got the Evolve even-cherry carbon intakes for everything, including for the ducts, which are up in here. There's a Evolve X pipe as well for the exhaust, because unfortunately the car was really corroded when I bought it, so I've had to replace a lot of stuff on the bottom. There's solid subframe bushings as well. With regards to wheels, forged 18s from Apex. Trying some Continental Sport Contact 7s on this one. The AP Racing Pro 5000R brake on the front, which is running Pagid RS pads. And there's also RS pads in the rear. Inside the car, some people kind of wonder, well, how do you drive with one hand? I never really move my hand from here, so it's always like down to here or down. And I learnt from a Senna book, actually, this hook here. So he basically is pushing the wheel around to go around corners. Sometimes if you're on a roundabout and you're going to be taking a wide turn, it makes sense that rather than I do this and put myself into an unsafe position, it makes sense to just grab this side of the wheel and roll it round into a strong position. This interesting device here is a metal rod that's been bent into a shape to reach it over to this side of the wheel. And all it is just the indicator. If I'm driving and I'm on this side of the wheel, I can just hit the indicator up or down. And if I'm on this side, I can do the same thing by pulling, pushing, or just knocking it. Oh, changing down gears. That is as fun as you think, where I'm basically here and then just like downshift like this. I have actually ordered a custom up and down lever, so I'll have 2 pedals on the right side. That is the E92 M3, that's mine. So see how long it lasts.
if you know your Nürburgring stories, this car has a very big history. So come here with me, because we have here boxes and a little bit of a story time. So if you follow Misha's channel, then you know that this car had a huge accident. They had to get a new chassis, and they did rebuild it together. I'm not going to tell you the story. You can go at Misha's channel and find it. The reason that this car is here is because the build is almost over. However, there are a few key things missing. So what exactly do we have here? We have a big brake kit, but a proper one from our good friends at Isa Racing. Let me show you what is here, because you're gonna fucking love this. This car is an all-out build. Carbon Kevlar body panels, big power, proper suspension, welding roll cage, like the whole thing. But the brakes are particularly cool. So this is the absolutely best caliper from AP, EP5000R. You might see this in multiple ring tools. This is a big 6-piston caliper for the front. And actually, let me show you this. Proper AP5000R 4-piston caliper for the rear, so like proper stuff. And we also have some massive discs. So let me show you the rotors. Actually, as you can imagine, they are 2-piece. So proper, beautiful aluminum bells. And then I will show you the actual discs. I don't know if I'm strong enough to get this disc out from here. Like, let me try. Let me at least try. Wow, these are big. No, man, these are big. It's actually bigger than my beard, I think. Your extra large pizza, sir? Man, phew. These rotors are like big. This is how a almost 400 millimeter rotor looks. Actually, 380 by 36. That's a big braking system up. And a little bit heavy, I will not lie. So as you can imagine, this is an all-out. I think you get the idea. This is an all-out build, like proper stuff. This is the kind of stuff that we use to drool over, high-end stuff. And you can see that we actually cover, honestly, any kind of budget, from small hot hatches like the Type R behind me, that basically uses a mix of used and new parts, and then to all-out builds like the car behind me. Like, this is honestly no expense spared. This is as cool as you can do like your BMW M4. This braking system is actually top-notch. I'm almost jealous now that I'm looking at the parts. I don't know, do these things fit in an MX-5? Anyway, that's that. All this stuff is going there. But we don't only do crazy stuff. For example, we had our very good friend Danny for a quick alignment. His very cool NC project is on all-ins, and it's like a normal fast road build, but nothing crazy, no big part, not changing half the car. And we cater to all these things, so from a quick alignment to specialized work on braking systems or suspension setups, or to full refresh like the Type R that you saw earlier. If you have anything that you want to do here at the ring in the coming days, we're going to be here. We are here 7 days per week, unfortunately. We're here 7 days per week doing this, and we can actually help you enjoy your car in the coolest track in the world. So, see you on the next one.